Both Baudelaire children will be needed on this adventure. Try switching to Klaus now. Well done. At times, the children will be faced with more laborious tasks. A phrase which here means pushing heavy objects across the room. Nice work. While jumping is only recommended for people with strong knees or insects in their trousers, let's give it a go. Stealing is a very impolite habit, and it is something you should never, ever, ever, ever do. Borrowing, on the other hand, is tolerable. Collect that boxing glove now. Even the smartest person in the world can be forgetful at times. If you've forgotten what you're looking for, this list should do the trick. Once you feel you have spent enough time in this dreadful place, you may leave through that door. In these dark moments, when their spirits were down, one thing always made the children feel better. Memories of their late mother and father, who they missed very much. While I personally am not a fan of small, dark spaces, Sunny Baudelaire was extremely brave for her age.
Sunny, try biting through the board that's blocking the door.
Sunny liked to bite things with her 4 very sharp teeth. Sunny didn't enjoy pushing nearly as much as biting, but she would do anything to help her brother and sister.
Thanks, Sunny. I wonder what these are. Maybe we'll need them later.
We'll start with the coffee can. That'll serve as a casing for the device. Next, we'll use the broom. It'll be the handle you hold on to, Klaus. Next up, the spring. Springs store and supply energy, which we'll be needing for sure. And last, the boxing glove, guaranteed to deliver a solid punch. And there you have it. I call it the Brilliant Bopper.
The Brilliant Bopper. Perfect for shaking hands with extremely large people or clearing rats out of a room. Your choice.
That wasn't so bad. Let's find some more.
Ew! More rats!
I'm getting good at this. Let's keep looking.
Turn.
I'll take it from here.
Oh no! This house is overrun!
We should find the kitchen. I bet most of them are in there.
This house is filthy! How can anyone live like this? It's my turn. We've got the rotten fruit. Let's look around for the other items.
Ow! Ow! Hey! Hey! Ow! Ah! Hey! Stick up!
It's my turn.
Those spiders are particularly nasty.
Hi.
I think there may be something behind that bookcase.
You
I think there may be something behind that bookcase.
Let's start with the pool toy. I've had to bend it a bit to ensure proper trajectory. Next is the fan. The fan will provide the propulsion we need. Next up, the funnel. The funnel will allow the fruit to be aimed correctly. And last, the fork. It'll need a handle so I can carry it around. All in all, a crafty piece of machinery. I call it the fruit flinger.
That spider looks less than pleasant. Use the fruit flinger to knock it down. Well, now she's angry. Violet's invention should do the trick.
It's so nice.
The glorious garden.
Klaus, do you remember the game you and Dad used to play?
A perfect fit. Let's see what's next. The splendid Stegosaurus.
Hurry, Klaus! We don't want to let Justice Strauss down.
Check that one off the list. The pleasant painting. Right where it belongs. Another one down. Talented tourist.
Hurry, Klaus!
Check that one off the list. The majestic moon. A perfect fit. Let's see what's next. The amazing athlete.
Keep looking. I know you can do it.
Right where it belongs. Another one down.
Children, I don't... I'll start with the extinguisher. The pressure it releases will give Sunny a boost. Next is the book strap. It's what we'll use to attach the device to her. Next, the pull cord. This will allow Sunny to turn the device on and off. Another work of genius, if I do say so myself. I call it the baby booster.
Generally, it's better for babies to remain safely on the ground. Sunny Baudelaire, however, was no ordinary baby. So
rusty, but I'll give it a try.
That's good, Violet, but you'll have to play faster. Now you're getting the hang of it. A little faster. Quick, let's take out a wire before anyone sees us.
Let's start with the legs of the tripod. These will give me the height that I need. Next is the piano wire. When applied correctly, it will provide rotary motion, allowing the legs to rise and fall. Next are my boots. I'll attach the legs to my boots so I can use them whenever I choose. And last, the straps from the snowshoes. These should hold it all together. Ready for action. I call them the steady stilts. Hit.
Stilts are useful for circus performers, people with very long arms, and those wishing to reach things they could not ordinarily reach. Try using Violet stilts
How can
now.
Count Olaf expect us to make dinner without any...
This goop is gross. That steam looks hot. I need to find a way to get Klaus across. Klaus, I've drained the tunnel.
I'll take it from here. These rats seem meaner than the others. I wonder if they've been affected by the goop. I need to find a way to help Violet get through. It's all clear, Violet. You can get through on your stilts now.
Ugh, I've never smelled anything that disgusting before. explosives are up too high. Sunny, can you help us out? Who would store their food in a place like this? Klaus?
Count Olaf's henchmen are on patrol. You stay here, Violet. I'll look for another way in.
What's this?
We'll need to find a key for this. Inherit.
The line. I'll leave my blueprint here for reference. It's my turn. have everything we need. Let's head back to the dining room. We'll need to place the pieces before we can trigger my invention. Let's check the blueprint.
That did it.
If you... With the doors locked shut and no way to open them, Violet thought up an ingenious invention to get them out of trouble.
If I launch it at just the right time, this device should hit the track switcher.
You'll need to hit it several times to set the train onto a different track. That's it. Keep it up. Nice shot, Violet.
But just before it was too late, a magical flying unicorn swept down from the sky and whisked them to safety. Or maybe not.
How will we get across? I'll take it from here.
It's my turn. We'll start with your shoes, Klaus, and attach it all from there. Next up, the propellers. The rotation of the blades will propel you up and forward. Next item, the batteries. This invention needs a little extra power. And last, the shoelaces. I'll use those to tie it all together. For my next trick, I give you the levitating loafers.
If floating across treacherous gaps sounds like fun to you, Klaus's new loafers should prove very satisfying.
Peru, here we come.
I'm terribly sorry, but you must try that again.
Absolutely.
Oh no, it's Vespula gigantus, a rare species of Australian wasp that explode when they sting you.
One step closer to Peru.
Exploring the jungle.
This is a good spot for my blueprint. Now we can go.
The simple
I'll start with my fruit flinger and take it from there. Next up, the lawnmower bag. That'll be the unit that contains the snakes. Next piece, the screwdriver. Installed correctly, it'll allow the device to operate in reverse. Last piece, the garden hose. I'll use it to bind all the pieces together. It's not my best work, but it'll have to do. I call it the reptile retriever.
The Baudelaire children are often burdened with very odd chores. This is no exception. Use the reptile retriever to collect that snake.
More wasps to take care of. I'm on it, Klaus. Klaus, I think you can make that jump now. I'll stay here.
I'll take it from here. I wonder if I can hit this switch. Violet, it seems these switches activate the gates.
One of Uncle Monty's snakes. I better not leave any behind. That one almost got away. That water looks dangerous. Time to use my stilts. What are those things? They look dangerous. That should do it.
Count Olaf's henchmen are everywhere.
Let us turn from this misfortune and try again.
Count Olaf's henchmen are everywhere. I hope I'm Violet out.
Slippery little fella. I'm glad I'm not allergic. Got ya. I hope that worked.
Tisk, tisk. This simply won't do. Let's try again.
It's my turn. These snakes aren't so scary. I couldn't have done that better myself.
This is one crazy hedge maze. I hope I'm helping Violet out.
No, not what I had in mind. Let's try that again.
Such an odd place to keep snakes. Got ya. These snakes aren't so scary. That should do it.
Foiled again.
Violet's doing. I wonder what that did.
This place is crawling with henchmen. Slippery little fella. Those wasps are vicious. That one almost got away.
We got all the snakes. Let's head through that door.
Hey! Ah! Ah! Hey! Ah! Ouch! Hey! Ah! Ah! Hey! Oh! That one.
That must be the key we need to open the gate.
It's my turn. Safe and sound. That's more like it. Back where you belong. You must be glad to be home. sound. Back where you belong. You must be glad to be home. Safe and sound. There you go.
Stop.
It's my turn.
Don't... We'll need something.
First up, the spool. That'll help turn the chamber inside the lock. Next piece is the paintbrush. It'll allow us to keep the device steady. And last, the tweezers, to take care of the interior pins. It's fairly simple, but it'll do the job. I call it the lucky lockpick.
I'll have to follow the pattern carefully, or else this will never work. I think I'm getting somewhere. This is harder than it looks. It's getting complicated, but I think I can do it. Puff.
Well, let me tell you something. I know a snake bite when I see one. I am a world-renowned expert in snake bite. I am not Count Olaf, this man of whom you speak. I am an Italian man. In fact, how dare you accuse me of such a thing? Dr. Mark Dead Guy's dream to take the children to the river, and it would be a darn shame for them not to go. Myself was almost completely consumed and digested by a Portuguese anaconda. Fortunately, I came to my senses just in time to stick my arms out and prevent any further swallowing, which is, of course, standard field procedure. I am not an actor. I am a professional herpa snimjin first. So, and I demand respect. I am an Italian. Plain and simple. I like good food and football. The European kind. Gee, I
Look, some of the stores are open. He...
Hey! Hey!
Is everything?
Tisk, tisk.
That was close. Shoes, don't fail me now. I've got to keep moving. Almost there.
This room is falling apart. We'll need to be careful. Hold on, Sonny. That was close. This is getting dangerous. I'd better watch my footing.
I'm terribly sorry, but you must try that again.
I'd better watch my footing.
Josephine. Sonny, you did so well. More of those pesky crabs. We'll need to clear them out to get to the books. We should head back to the sailboat.
I can't let those leeches reach Aunt Josephine.
Watch out for the red leeches. I hear they're really vicious.
Children, help! They're attacking me! Keep them away! Ouch! Keep them away!
What's keeping that boat? I can't hold them off much longer.
Ouch! We're not going to make it! We're all doomed! Keep them away! They're getting closer! We're not going to make it! We're all doomed! Keep them away! Keep them away! We're not going to make it! We're all doomed!
Good job, Violet. The rescue ship is here. Let's see. The bicycle pump will transfer pressure. So let's start with that. Next, The coil. That's what I'll use to extend and retract the device. And last, the gardening tool. A perfect hook to grab onto those hard-to-reach spots. Violet's more clever at naming these things, but I'll give it a shot. I'll call it the Horrifying Hook. I'll be fine, as long as I don't look down.
Hey! Look out below! Up here!
You can do it, Klaus. Keep it together.
I'm having barrels of fun. The sky is falling. Just wait until I get my hooks on you.
It's a lot higher up than it seems.
Incoming! I'm having barrels of fun. Watch out! Wouldn't want you to get hurt. Ouch! more than that, orphan. Take that! Incoming! I'm having barrels of fun. Watch out! Wouldn't want you to get hurt. It'll take more than that, orphan. Take that! Incoming! I'm having barrels of fun. Watch out! Wouldn't want you to get hurt. It'll take more than that, orphan. Take that! Incoming! I'm having barrels of fun. Watch out! Wouldn't want you to get hurt. It'll take more than that, orphan. Take that! Incoming! No.
You've lost!
Are you even trying? See, I'm invincible. Might as well give up. This is a real cakewalk.
Hey!
Dreadful situation. Are you even trying to hurt me? See, I'm invincible. Might as well give up.
Fire!
part of the show, ladies and gentlemen. All part of the show.
We're not falling for it.
Well, I got the goal time.
In the name of the law.
Oh dear.
That is what's in my title.
That Count Olaf was captured, that he was imprisoned and found guilty by the court for crimes too numerous to mention.
Let's see.
And that before serving his life sentence, it was the judge's decree
Console run attempts
that
for low
Olaf
124
be made to
RTA.
suffer every hardship that he had forced upon
I
the
got
children.
what I set out to do today. That's something. Yeah, PB with bridge skip. Very nice. That's sick. That is sick. I do love that.
The children, meanwhile, were put in the care of Justice
Finally got a PB
Strauss,
with bridge skip
who
in it.
let Klaus spend all his free time reading in her library.
Even got a gold out of it.
Collected discarded mechanical parts for Violet to use in her inventions, and filled Sunny's bedroom with things for her to bite on. I'm thrilled to say...
So if I go by the
alas,
deltas of the
it is
main
not the
splits, I
truth.
basically lost
As
like
I warned at the very
9.3
start,
seconds.
the
Obviously it's
video
not
game you
quite
are playing does not
that
have a
straightforward.
happy ending. If you like,
But just in terms of what's
turn
reasonable to
right
be able to
this
continue
instant
running with,
and not view
let's just say it's 9.3
pages to follow.
seconds of roll time loss.
Wow! All part of the show, ladies and gentlemen. All part
It's
of
definitely
the show.
way more than that, like way more than that. But based on, like, you know, Book 2 is going to be really hard to run against, Book 3 is going to be really hard to run against. So based on what's reasonable and what, like, won't be a nightmare, like, time save available that won't be a nightmare to
No
get.
matter where you go,
Let's say
no matter
9.3
what you
seconds.
do, No matter what
I
you
lost
say,
that run.
no one will believe you because you're dull, uncivilized, insignificant little children.
Should be like
and you're all
124,
alone in
05.
this horrible world. I'll get
0.6.
my hands on your fortune if it's the last thing I do. Oh, I hated that. Let's do it again.
And here we are, at an ending most unfortunate. Count Olaf has escaped. The Baudelaire parents are still dead, and the orphans are once again on their own.
Yeah, sorry for acting
I
like a
will leave
petulant
reports
child,
of my
everyone.
investigation
Thank you for the GG,
at
so ask.
prearranged locations, and continue to do everything in my power to keep you informed as to the fate of the children. But I must warn you, whatever adventures lie ahead for them are almost certain to be fraught with tribulation. A word which here means heartache, misery, and suffering.
So in my Book 2 to end of game, like, segment practice yesterday, I think I got like a 36-second PB. We saved 43 seconds, sorry, we saved 44.2 seconds in all of those, compared to the first split. Yeah, compared to Book 1, the first main split. The segment practice yesterday I got a 36-second PB. But we saved 44.2, so that's even better than that segment run I did yesterday. And it's in any percent, it's in like a full run. And we did even better than that, despite that being like chapter practice. Like, despite my bitching and moaning earlier, I am actually happy with this run. Very, very content. Oh man, it's gonna be such a bitch to run against bridge skip though. That's like the main thing that will deter me from, yeah, potentially continuing. Yeah, yeah, this might be a bit stare emoji of me to say, but I finally got sub 100% in any percent. It shouldn't be a hard thing, but like the loads, you know, on PS2, they are like, at first I thought I was like, obviously they are slower, but first I was coping about the amount that they are slower. I was like, yeah, it can't be that much slower. You're just shit, man. Just like, just enjoy the ride. But yeah, like, beating an 100% run in any percent shouldn't really be like something you should be happy about. But the loads on this version are like, I think even on the ODE, which is what I'm using now, they're like 7 minutes and 55 seconds slower. maybe even more. Yeah, no, even more if you include like the black load frames rather than just the eyeball frames. But just going by the eyeball load frames like alone, I think it's like even on the which is what I'm using now, it's like there's like 7 minutes and 55 seconds of loads, whereas on Xbox there's like 51 seconds, so that's like 7 minutes slower based on what I've looked at. So yeah, I know, like you're barely beating an 100% run on any percent. It's kind of funny, but when I started running this game, I was like, okay, I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to get a good time, but I want at the very least, I want at the bare minimum that my time be faster than any percent. Sorry, that my any percent time be faster than 100%. Like, I was like, initially I was like, well, I'm not gonna submit until I get sub Hondo because that's just like embarrassing, but. I ended up submitting anyway. But yeah, that goal I set back then, I've finally done it now, and it's a bit cringe, you know. Why celebrating the fact that your 80% run is faster than 100%? Like, that should be the bare minimum. That shouldn't be something that you're proud about, but yeah, it's a lot more difficult than I was expecting it to be. But yeah, finally sub Hondo. I finally feel like an actual 80% speedrunner of this game. Like, up until now, I've had so many feelings of imposter syndrome, just like, nah, I'm not a runner of this game, I'm just a fucking Let's Player, I'm just a fucking, like, casual pleb, like, this isn't a speedrun. Sure, I do some double jumps and some skips, but, like, if you're doing those skips, you just expect the time to be fast, like, the fact that you're doing these skips and your time's still slow, you're just fucking garbage, just like, shit like that. But like, yeah, if my 80% run is at the bare minimum faster than 100%, then I think I can at least call myself an 80% runner now. That's not me saying that, you know, if someone speedruns a game and like their like 80% time is like slower than like the fastest no major skips time. I'm not saying, like, oh, you're shit. That's just something I impose on myself. It's just something I tell myself. I'm like, if I can't even be faster than the slower category, on the faster category, then, like, why even bother submitting? Why even care? Why even pretend to act like you care about the run when you don't really? But, no. Very happy about that. Yeah, going by the main split, there's only 9.3 seconds to save now. Obviously, it's not quite as straightforward as that. There is a lot more to save, but reasonably, I'm going to be losing time on Book 2 and the first half of Book 3. I say the first half. Like, yeah, the first half is much longer than the second half, so it's not really a half, but... split 28 into 2s, that's 14. Oh, it's actually just 29. $16 out of 29. 16 divided by 29. Okay, yeah. The first part of Book 3 is 55% of Book 3, and then the second part is 45%. But whatever. Just for the sake of what I'm saying, just to simplify things, let's just call it the first half. Like, yeah, there is way more time to save. Like, so much more time to save than 9.3 seconds. But, you know, we have Bridge Skip on Book 2 now. Like, Book 2 is going to be awful to run against. First half of Book 3 is going to be awful to run against, like, the first 55%. So, you know, it is technically possible that I could PB by a minute, or maybe even, like, a minute 20. Let's see what my summer best is now. 1:22:55. So yeah, it's possible, you know, I could PB by like a minute and 20 seconds. But I could also be sat there slaving at the run over and over and end up only PBing by like 8 seconds or something. And then I'd be like, Oh well, normally when you only PB by this amount, normally the splits are easier to run against. And I tell myself that, and it ends up not being the truth, and it just becomes like a spiral of misery over and over. It's possible that I could PB, but like almost like just under a minute and 20 seconds. It's possible. Is it gonna happen? You're not really, because yeah, first 55% of book 3 is gonna be hard to run against. Even with that like sloppy mistake I made at dock, I didn't take a plunge into the water, but like, you know, it was sloppy getting up there to the fence post and then jumping over. My rhythm, like for hitting the target, was really fucking good. It was actually really good, but like just getting onto that fence post was a bit sloppy. Like in house, it took like a death at an unfortunate point. It wasn't like there are worse checkpoints. Like you can die at some points where you'll get sent even further back, but it was definitely on the upper end of like how far away like the location I died was from the last checkpoint. It was definitely a considerable amount. But still save time on that split. But let's say I could probably save 5 seconds there. Let's say that. Probably more like 7, but yeah, it's still possible for me to PB by a minute. But yeah, book 2 is going to be awful to run against, especially with bridge skip. And first 55% of book 3 is also going to be hard to run against, despite the slop of dock. Like everything else is like really good, other than the one death a house. Oh, I took a death at the start of upstairs, but I was literally at the start. I was like, because I was 34 seconds ahead coming out of dock, so I wasn't quite on low sub 124 pace yet. I ended up being at the end of this run, but you know, at the time, I was 34 seconds ahead, which would be like a 124-23 pace. So I wasn't quite on pace for it yet, and also I still had him in mind. I'm running against 5 golds on the last main split, which I ended up only losing 7 seconds there, despite that, which I think is better than my average there. Yeah, like there was definitely one of my better bad endings, even though I lost like 7 seconds to my PB, because like in my PB at the time, all 5 of those splits were golds, so that's still like a really good bad ending. But let's say for argument's sake, like that 7 seconds is free time save. We go by the main splits alone and don't look at the deltas. I'm gonna let me scroll through these slowly, just in case I want to look at them later. I can do it on run.gg, but it's still more faff. I'm just gonna scroll through these in case I want to look at them later. But if you just go by the main splits, that's basically 9.3 seconds of free time save. Except not really, because it was really fucking good in my previous PBs, even though I lost there in this PB. That doesn't mean we're going to save time there next run, but yeah, 9.3 seconds of raw time save potential, just going by the main splits. It's going to be really fucking hard to run against. Let's see. Okay, so 2809 bad beginning. 2657 Reptar room. 1643 wide window. First 55%. 1226 bad ending. Okay, yeah. I don't really pay attention to like the main split header times too much, but just based on what I've glanced at the past, like based on what I've glanced of the split header time in the past, like the few times I have looked at like the main split header to see what like the individual segment time is. I don't do it every time, but there have been a few times I have just quickly glanced over and looked at it. Yeah, from what I recall, A 2657 Reptar room is really fucking good, like really good. 1643 is pretty fucking good. So yeah, there's like, it's just over a minute and 20 seconds of like leeway between my summer best and my PB. Could technically happen, but yeah, those two books are going to be really hard to run against despite the sloppy deaths. So I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to sit on it and think about it tonight. Like, do I really want to continue with this? But yeah, I am playing on OPL, so there's probably no point in me showing this, but I'm gonna show it anyway, just because, just in case it's something that people want to look at in the future. I think for SMB, like, the model of your PS2 doesn't matter, but just in case it does, 77k mech opponent to a dev kit, essentially. But yeah, ETH, which is just Ethernet. Ethernet, so it's essentially SMB, OPL.